This is the first time that I will do this in my YouTube channel, having a movie review, because maybe this is the reason why I need to do this one, because it's the first Filipino film ever shown in the cinemas after the pandemic or during the new normal right now. So yun, I'm very lucky to watch the movie on its first showing last June 22. So kahapon yon. And that night, before I sleep, I really have a lot of things in my mind, as a writer. So the next morning, I write the movie review as promised on my IG story. So yeah, this is actually my script right now. Kasi baka maratel ako, di ko masabi kung anong dapat ko sabihin. So the movie is entitled Ngayon Kaya, starring Paolo Avellino and Janine Gutierrez. So if you're familiar with Marry Me, Marry You, which is a movie series aired in Kapamilya channel, that is their first movie together. A movie series? No, it's not a movie series, but a drama series. Okay, correction. It's a drama series, not a movie series. So, para siyang teleserye at yun yung first na love team nila or first teleserye nila together, since we know that Janine Gutierrez is former Kapuso and Paula Avellino is Kapamilya. So, that's it. And given the situation where they are not really familiar with each other before, but they already clicked and they have a good chemistry right now. So yeah, Ngayon Kaya is their movie for this year. If that's what you really want and it is something close to our heart, then definitely the universe will hear us. This is the first time I watch a Filipino film after the pandemic. Without seeing the trailers, I decided to watch the film, probably because of the cast. If you haven't watched the movie yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave first. I mean that. I'm sorry. You'll be spoiled. So, don't tell me that you weren't warned because sinabi ko ha. Wait, disclaimer, okay? I'm not expert at this movie review thing. I just like to share what I felt. I just want to share how I felt about the movie and what I think about the movie. Should you watch it if you're planning to watch it right now? But yeah. So this is it. Since I haven't watched the trailer, I have no any idea about the cast, the characters, and the plot. So it's like gambling. Saan kaya aabot ang 250 pesos ko? The first setting was melancholy. I can already feel the pain, and I thought they didn't end up together, because Harold, who is being played by Paula Avellino, was already married. That was the idea that I had from the first scene. So Janine Gutierrez, whose role is AM, was invited in the wedding. Though she's late, so someone approached her and tada! Here comes the rest of the story. Now, I found out that they were once good friends or maybe best friends, BFFs. And then a story from 9 years ago progressed in the scene. So we're gonna talk about flashbacks, the history, ano nga ba yung past. So yeah, okay, college vibes. Here we are in the memory lane. There is a song I found on TikTok, and I was really kilig on the concept of playing it on your wedding day, like while you were walking in the aisle. So there's a sense of romantic and significant relationship beyond. So I think you also deserve to see or hear this one. That was also the time I found out that the title of that song is Jopay. So, parang Jungkook tayo sa part na yun. Kasi, like, I know the lyrics or I know the song, I know the melody, but I don't know the title. You know, it happens a lot of time. Diba? So, Jopay. Basta yun nga, Jopay. So, parang na-recognize ko lang siya at first. Like, I appreciated it more when I hear it from the TikTok video, whatever it is. So yeah, but I already know the song, but not really the title or who sang or played that one. But yeah, I appreciate it more right now. So OMG, that was the first song ever played in the movie. Yes, and how it happened, like they were in the car and AM played it. They were singing together, like they're jamming together. So okay, let's take back what I said. It's not melancholic movie. So it's about sunshine and rainbows. But then, are you happy? That's the question. Are you happy? When I heard that from the movie, I remembered Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. If you already watched that movie, so I think they asked each other, or Christine asked Doctor Stephen Strange if you're happy, and then he lied, right? He lied. Yeah, when your first love finally found their own true love, do you feel happy about them or you feel sorry for yourself? Do you pity yourself that moment when you found out na OMG, she is my true love or she's my first love, but then when she found her own true love, it wasn't me. Anyway, the following scenes were just the flashback, which is honestly my favorite part. Feel ko nakaka-relate ako eh. Kasi, you know, college, and I'm also in college, although I don't have a close friend. You know, parang feel ko sometime, may experience ko siya. Basta, nakaka-relate ako. So, another thing, yeah, I mentioned that one. Ulit-ulit tayo dyan. Okay, next. So, AM and Harold make music together. This is why they spend most of the time together. And, alam mo yon, when you have something in common, and that's the string that binds you together. So, on this part, they are really close to each other, and I can attest that girls and guys can be close friends without any malice. Sometimes kasi, I think it's a problem of the other people's perspective, seeing a guy and a girl being close to each other. Like, we would really conclude na, oh, they're couples. I think if I know that they're best friends, maybe one of them is secretly admiring the other, or maybe one of them has a crush on the other. Diba? It's our perspective. It's not really the perspective of the individual from that partner. Kasi, you know, if they're really best friends, if they're really close friends, they will not really think about falling in love with each other unless that's the intention of being in that kind of relationship, na I would befriend that girl or that guy because I have a crush on him or her. So eventually, I think we will develop that kind of feeling na I think we're ready for a different level of relationship. Like, yeah, I think pwede na tayo, maging tayo, ganon. So yeah, it didn't happen on this movie. So I think that's the end for this part because I was really excited as I read the notification of my Instagram. We're not yet done. So I wrote it in this receipt because right now I am at Binleaf Coffee. So I wrote down some notes, the remaining details that I need to share to you guys. So wait lang. I think I forgot something. So I mentioned a while ago that they're making music together. So they're really into music because AM composed songs and music. Same with Paulo or with Harold. So although AM is taking med school, and I think it's a different case with Harold. I'm not sure with his course, but it's not aligned with the music, you know. So here comes difficulty with the music industry if you're planning to be a composer, a singer, you know, it's really hard. It was shown here in the movie because they never had a happy ending with their music career. So yeah, there is this song that they wrote or they made which is entitled Pahintulot. So when I first heard it, I really took down notes because sabi ko, oh my god, baka this is their own composition, like for real, like they wrote it just for the movie. Pero after the movie, I searched on TikTok and it was there. So like, oh, may TikTok na kaagad. So it was also on Spotify. So it's a song talaga. Like they didn't wrote it for the movie. May song na talagang pahintulot. So at first, medyo na-amaze kasi ako sa part na yun. So yeah, I just thought that they really composed a song for the movie. So it was entitled Pahintulot, which is in English is permission. There is this lyrics. I got this two idea na do we ask permission if you're going to love someone, or do we ask permission if you're going to accept the love? Am I right? Wait, kasi on a guy's perspective, he is asking permission or pahintulot to let her accept his love, right? Giliw, kung pahintulutan mo ako na pagkakatiwala ko ang puso ko. Right? But that's the song. Diba? Do you ask permission if you're going to give your heart? Or you also ask permission if you're going to accept the heart? Okay, that's it. Bakit ako tatanungin nyo dyan? NBSB ako. Excuse me. Okay, moving forward. Moving on. So there is the scene back to the present. So they're at the wedding reception of their best friends, which is Donna Carriaga, if you're familiar with her. She's from yung Funny One ng Showtime, yung si James. Yung funny siya, like yung may mga skit siya na she's calling James. Basta you know her. So, while they're on the wedding reception, there are pictures shown on the screen, you know, yung parang tribute, and they saw their picture each other. So, at first, it was focused on Janine or kay AM when they saw their picture together. So, like, you can see it in her eyes. So, of course, she will look for Harold to see his reaction as well. But yeah, Harold was just looking at the screen. I don't know what he was thinking, or AM doesn't know what he was thinking, but she's really feeling sad. So like he just drank wine and all. So moving forward again, fast forward as I should say. They were asking each other like, kumusta ka? When are you coming back to Canada? Because Harold is working in Canada, and when they first met on the wedding day, it's not the wedding day because na-late nga sila. They're both late. So I think that's the first time that they met after several years. Yeah, after several years, they never met each other. They never talked to each other. So that's the first time that they met. It's very long. Oh my God, I get. So they asked each other, kumusta, ganito, ganyan. Because AM found out that Harold is engaged to, is it Danica? You should watch the movie to find out. So yeah, she found out that Harold is engaged. So there you go. You are now concluding that it's not a happy ending at all, but let's continue this one. Who knows? So anyway, they are asking each other's life, kumusta ka na, ganyan. And then, I think it happened in the the flashback, because AM is complaining about everyone's getting married. Like, she said, lahat na lang nagpapakasal. And I'm seeing myself like that too, asking people why they are getting married. Why a lot of people are getting married. But maybe that's 5 years later. So in the flashback, AM is persuading Harold to date the girl whom she thinks na may crush kay Harold, but then Harold is not into dating. He doesn't believe dating. Like, for him, romantic relationship happen naturally. Like, you don't really need to spend, like, yung parang dating stage na you get to know each other. For him, it starts with friendship na it happens naturally. Like, if you're close to each other, na okay, eventually you're going to develop the feeling of the intimate relationship. Like, yung parang friendly relationship lang. You know, so parang like, AM, you should get the hint na that should be me, ganun. So anyway, I think it happened now in the present where they're talking about the concept of love and all, because parang question ni AM si Harold na parang love because of proximity. So kasi iba yung belief nila about love. So she asked, so you believe in love because of proximity? Na for me, like, so if you're not close to each other, then definitely we're not gonna develop into that kind of relationship na hindi tayo pwedeng maging tayo, or you can't be my boyfriend because we're not close enough, or maybe we don't know each other. So parang nga siyang level na you need to attain yung parang level 1 to achieve the highest level, which is the romantic relationship. So she asked again, so there is no such thing as destiny, and it's all about right timing. Back to the flashback, they talked about parallel universe. So during their graduation, or after their graduation, AM told Harold na, do you believe in parallel universe, na maybe in this universe we graduated and then we became friends, we are still connected to each other, but then in other universe we graduated, but then we never see each other again, we were separated from each other, we never had a communication after that. So parang multiverse of madness. Like in other universe, like wala bang concept na I love you in every universe? Anyway, so I think medyo na una yung sinabi ko kanina when they talk about love because of proximity or whatever it is. But there is still this scene where Harold share na unless someone makes the first move, parang friend becomes lovers, which is really true. Like, you don't need to be torpe or afraid. You need to be courageous about love. So I think parang there is no room talaga for those people na who fear confessing, who fear telling what they really feeling to that person. Like, unless someone makes the first move, friends become lovers. So we are going now to the saddest part of this movie. Like, yung parang palabas na yung luha natin dito. Kasi there is this scene where they have a gig. So AM told Harold na on Saturday they are going to have a gig, and it was a big opportunity for both of them. But then Harold was promoted, so he doesn't want to miss any schedule. Basta ayaw niyang umabsent, ganon. So he said na he'll try to attend the gig. So it happened na hindi siya nakapunta. AM was contacting him. She's calling him, but he was out of reach. So AM went to Harold's place, and yun, nakita niya na parang there's something off. So at first, parang yung tone niya kasi is parang galit siya. Like, anong nangyari? But ganon. But then, she just sat beside him. Parang dun ko na naramdaman the real friendship, yung understanding, yung pagiging sensitive with each other's feeling. Kasi instead of being mad na hindi siya nakapagpunta or nakapag-gig, she just asked na what happened. Parang anong nangyari. So yeah, she asked kung ano yung reason. But yeah, Harold just said na it slipped na parang ayun, parang di niya naalala. But there is really a problem why he doesn't go to the gig. Because there's a family problem, a financial crisis, ganon. Which should never happen if he or Harold went to Canada. Because pupunta na dapat siya ng Canada. But when they were in a place where they're overlooking the city, parang AM convinced Harold na, can we make music together? Let's try. Let's send to record labels, mga ganun-ganyan. Let's pursue music. Because Harold was supposed to go to Canada that time, or maybe he was already preparing to Canada. But yeah, AM pursued Harold. So yeah, that's it. So, di siya natuloy sa Canada, and then nagkaroon ng financial crisis. And also, in that scene, yung they were on top, like, they were on top. Like, they were in a place where they were overlooking the city. Was really great. Parang nagtanong kasi si AM na we've been friends for 6 years. Because if you can remember about the love because of proximity. Yeah, here we go again. So, she asked, because Harold can still believe in dating. Wala pa rin sa kanyang isip na, pumasok sa isang serious relationship. So, AM asked, we've been friends for 6 years. So, ready na ba? Pwede na ba? Yung tayo, ganon. Umaarte ba tayo? Parang nag-re-enact ako, ha? Anyway, yun. So, parang nagkaroon ng freeze moment. But yeah, she was just kidding. Anyway, so this is the saddest part that I'm talking about. Harold wants to go to Canada. Na he has finally decided na he will leave AM. Because ang sabi niya, I wasted a lot of time. Kasi if he didn't pursue music, he was in Canada already. He could have helped his parents, his family. So, sana hindi nila na ibenta yung kanilang fish pan and all. Or naisang lang yung fish pan nila. So, parang nagalit hindi naman nagalit. Parang, she is still convincing Harold na, please don't leave me. Please don't go. We can still work on this one. We can make music. We can sell our own albums. Because for AM, she really think na she can do it. She's capable of achieving that kind of dreams. Because she has the money, she has her own, parang iniisip niya yung sarili niya. That was the idea of Harold that time. Because of the emotions that they're feeling that time. Parang sabi ni Harold na, you're just thinking of yourself. You're being selfish. I'm sorry, but you're being selfish. Kasi akala mo, kaya mo, iniisip mo na yung sarili mo, you're not thinking about the other people. But then, AM said na, I'm not thinking about myself, I'm also thinking about your future, para din sa'yo to. Like, it's for the both of us. So, she cried, because, wait, i-react natin ha. Ganyan makababaw yung tingin mo sa akin? Wait lang. Yung sinabi muna ni Harold, kailangan mo lang naman ng kabanda eh. Kailangan mo lang nasasamahan ka kapag naiiwan ka. Sure yan. Ganun ba kababaw ang tingin mo sa akin? Alam mo ba yun ang iniisip ko sa'yo? Hindi na kita pipilitin. Hindi na kita pipigilan kung pupunta ka ng Canada. Sige. And then, yeah, I think they didn't have the closure that they deserve. I mean, it's not a closure, but parang hindi na sila nakapag-sorry sa isa't isa, sorry for hurting each other's feeling, na to clarify things. It didn't happen because Harold went to Canada. So, at the airport, the favorite part, so, when Harold was walking, siguro papunta na siya sa plane or pasakay na siya sa plane, AM called. Then, he answered. Parang happy nga siya, naka-special nung sinagot niya yung phone. So, hello AM, saan ka? But AM didn't answer. Like, I mean, di siya sumasagot. Like, kung nasaan ba siya. But you can hear the background na AM is inside a parang bar or something na there is a band. So, parang nasaan ka, naririnig ni Harold kung ano yung tinutugtog ng band. And she was crying. She could say any word. Like, wala siyang masabi. So, during that part where the music was really a message for the both of them, like, he'd do that also na you tell a message through music. We do it a lot. Wait, you know this? Parang confession, we confess na I love you, na gano'n. Like, uy, listen to my playlist. Like, uy, alam mo ba tong song na to? Which was, parang half meant na I love you. I don't know if that's true, but yeah, through this song, they confess, or AM told her message, her last message, or parang yung goodbye message na to Harold. Then, she raised her phone. Para mas marinig niya yung kinakanta ng Mayonnaise. Yes, Mayonnaise is really there. Actually, Mayonnaise is their parang official band of the movie. So, bakit part 2? Alam mo, sa part na to, ito na talaga yung parang iiyak ako or anything would happen emotionally. Like, di ko na kaya. And I was alone watching with no one to hug or anything. Basta I really feel sad na, oh, no. The actors and actresses are crying. So anyway, when she raised her phone, so Harold can clearly listen to the lyrics. Naiyak na siya. Naiyak na si Harold. He cried as if he doesn't want to go, na parang tatakbo siya pabalik, bibitawan niya yung bag niya, kung ano man, tatakbo siya papunta kay AM, but it didn't happen. Like, he just cried, na parang, oh no, please go back. So that was a flashback. But then, since pupunta rin naman pabalik sa Canada si Harold, like after the wedding, babalik siya 5 p.m. yung flight niya. So, parang si AM, undecided pa siya if she'll bid goodbye, hatid niya ba si Harold. So, parang it's 2 o'clock, nag-yosi-yosi pa siya. Then, she left to follow Harold. When she was at the airport, she was calling Harold, like, hey, asan ka? Nandito ka pa rin ba? Like, ganyan. And then, she rushed inside, and then she saw Harold, like, parang pumasok sa akin yung sinabi nila on the first part. I mean, yung sinabi ni AM na if that's what you really want, then the universe will hear you. Parang siguro it's the perfect time to reconcile or anything. So, nagkaroon pa sila ng time together kasi nilibook niya lang yung flight niya tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Very early. So, yun. So, AM asked if they can spend together. I mean, they can spend time together, like tambay muna sila, they still have gantong hours to bonding, gano'n. So, they agreed, and they went outside to eat, ayan, ganyan. So, parang, yung parang deserve nila yung time together, so they can talk about each other's feelings. So, yeah. They went to a bar again where there is a band playing, which is actually Mayonnaise. So it was really fun because as what I said before, Mayonnaise is really the official band. And they're playing Jump Pie. And you know the lyrics, yung anyway, so yun. what Mayonnaise said on that night before they play the song na, okay, for Hopeless Romantic, Jopay, I didn't know that we have a theme song. Like, but finally, at least I know that Jopay is my theme song. Oh my God. So after that, okay, move forward ulit tayo, fast forward. Tinanong ni AM si Harold na gusto mo bang mawala yung what if mo? Akala ko yung what if na yun is yung what if we're together, what if naging tayo. Medyo kinabahan lang ako, pero it's not the what if that I was thinking. So, the what if is for the music. So, pumunta sila sa isang radio station na friend ata yung AM. So, they went there so they can sing or play Pahintulot again. So, yeah, Paolo is singing, which I didn't know if that's really his voice. But anyway, it was so cool. So, they were playing their own song and then the DJ asked, kasi actually si Harold yung nagsulat ng Pahintulot, but AM helped him with the melody and all, with the music. So yun, tinanong siya ng DJ, para kanino ba yung song na yun? But Harold said, can we just keep it a secret? But after that song, like, OMG, after that song, they hug each other, like, so Harold asked AM why AM called him when he was about to leave. So, ang reason ni AM, syempre gusto ko magpaalam, gusto kitang makita, or yeah, gusto kitang siguro yung mayahap for the last time. And there was a confession na, alam mo ba, I really love you before, na alam mo kung gaano ko kagustong di umalis, kung gaano ko kagustong hindi kita iwan. Why? It's all in the past. What's wrong with you guys? Do you really think that the future will change after saying that? Because like, Harold is already engaged, so there's no chance of falling in love again to make their what ifs become a reality. So what is it for? So AM asked na, bakit di mo sinabi? Eh di sana nasabi ko rin yung nararamdaman ko. Oh my God. That's the reason why in love, we don't need torpe, we don't need those people who are not courageous or confident enough in telling what they're feeling to each other or what they feel towards each other, because that's it. I think it happened just because they saw the picture, their graduation picture, which is also my favorite picture of them together. So yeah, it's time to bring Harold to the airport because it's time for him to leave. Of course, there is a sad moment na parang kung ikaw yung nag-attend kay Harold, I think you will feel sad na parang ayaw mo na siyang ihatid, ayaw mo na siyang iwan, ayaw mo na siyang pakawalan. But you know, the cutest part here is Harold hold AM's hand. They're holding hands. Basta, naka-holding hands sila together while walking as a friend, definitely as a friend. So, they hug each other and bid goodbye. Then, parang narration na lang yun while Harold was walking, na in the parallel universe, maybe in the parallel universe or in the other universe, they are lovers, na baka they pursue music, na they were successful as composers or singers, yung AM/PM na band nila, they were successful in that, na Harold and AM were boyfriend and girlfriend, you know, in the other universe. So the last part was, I think it's open-ended for me because Harold was like turning back, na parang gusto niyang bumalik Basta, yun yung last part. Yun yung pinaka-last scene na parang lumingon si Harold. Like, he stopped for a minute. I think he's thinking if he will still go to Canada or just go back to AM. Like, tell her na, I think we need to stop the what if. So that's the end. That's the end of the movie. And I was like, oh, wow. Like, sobrang anong talaga. Parang sobrang emotional ko after the movie. Kasi, yeah. Parang, no, why is it... It's not a happy ending, but it is also a happy ending for me. I mean, it's a mixture of... I was happy na it happened. Like, but I'm also sad na they didn't end up together. Malay mo, may part 2. So, that's the end of my movie review. So, I really hope that you will also watch the Ngayon Kaya movie by Paolo Aquilino and Janine Gutierrez. It's still showing pa sa cinemas nationwide. So, you can also feel what I felt. Like, you can attest what I said right now, kung ano yung narinig nyo sa movie review na to. And if you didn't obey, nasabi ko, if you haven't watched the movie yet, please subscribe and leave. Kasi, spoilers, you know. But anyway, I hope you like this video because I really like this one. And I was going to tell you na, I mentioned Paolo Avellino on my IG story with the picture of the movie ticket. I think I still have it here in my wallet. Wait lang ha. Syempre, souvenir. Wala tayong photo card. So, ito. Actually, there is also a confession na when I bought this ticket, ako lang yung mag-isang manonood. So, I thought mag-isa lang ako. Kasi, ako yung unang pumili ng seat eh. So, sabi ko, oh my God, I own the cinema. But then, a girl also entered the cinema. Sabi ko, hi! Then, I think group of mga tita, pumasok na rin doon. Pero, umabol na lang sila. So, yeah. I mentioned Paolo Avellino on my story na sabi ko, masaya naman ako nung pumasok ka, pero bakit umiyak na ka palabas? But I think after an hour, nasa tricycle basta ako. There is a notification on Instagram saying na Paolo Avellino mentioned you in his story. So I think I was lucky na it's the first showing of the movie. So nagme-mention talaga siya ng mga story related to the movie itself. So, oh my God. And then the next day, which is today, I also took a picture of this one. I think parang boomerang siya sa IG. Then I mentioned Janine Gutierrez and Paolo Avellino again. They saw my IG story because parang nag-comment din ako sa Instagram post ni Janine Gutierrez. And then I said na nagawa ko ng movie review. And then Janine Gutierrez liked my comment. So yeah, this is very special. I really love how I did this video because yeah, I really want to watch this again and again. And this is a memorable movie for me. So yeah, that's the end of my movie review. That's the end of today's vlog. I hope you like it, and I'll see you on my next movie review, I guess. Bye!